The preparation for the 2023 golf season is underway, but all the hype is focused on the LIV golfers. Now, you might be wondering what is so special about these golfers, but I can tell you that apart from being big names in the golf world, the league they play in is the reason for all the buzz. For many reasons, the name LIV has become as popular and controversial as any other name in the golfing world. So who owns LIV Golf? And are the owners the reasons for the contention around the new golf championship? Let's dive deep into who owns LIV Golf and all the information you need to know to get acquainted with the owners of the Saudi-based league. Welcome to Golf Links. Keep watching to get the complete story, and remember to subscribe to this channel. So, who is behind the league radically disrupting the dynamics of professional men's golf? While most people would assume the owner is a Saudi Arabian company, Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, or PIF, the Saudi Arabian Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who is not a golfer, is pulling the strings. Imagine that. Saudi Arabia's Mohammed bin Salman serves as the country's crown prince, deputy prime minister, and minister of defense. Although the nation's actual monarch is Salman bin Abdulaziz, bin Salman is regarded as the de facto leader. With his leadership and Vision 2030, which aims to diversify the Saudi Arabian economy and modernize its public services, the country's social and economic life has altered. So I know you're wondering how this connects to your favorite sport. Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030's ideals include a vibrant society, and sports are one way to achieve this goal. So there you have your connection. So golf was one of the chosen sports to implement this ideal, and LIV Golf was the brainchild of the program. So if it's just a startup league, why all the controversy and the war with the PGA Tour? The primary reason is the source of funds used to sponsor the LIV Golf. The funds come from a repressive, authoritarian nation with a long history of violating human rights. As the Crown Prince and PIF's leader, Mohammed bin Salman has been involved in several issues over the years, including when he authorized an operation to detain or kill Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi in 2018. If this incident is disregarded, the PIF is also accused of violating other human rights, including discrimination against women, the routine beheading of prisoners, and the disastrous Saudi-led war in Yemen, among other atrocities. Many people have accused the Saudi government of sports washing, also known as using sports to clean up their reputation abroad. So I can guess what you're thinking. Is this an effort to promote golf globally or to sports wash Saudi Arabia's reputation? We can't be sure, but one inevitable fact is the millions of dollars invested in LIV Golf. LIV Golf announced that it has approximately $3 billion in funding, so much money. According to Greg Norman, the CEO of LIV Golf, the organization's goal is to, quote, enhance the overall health of professional golf on a global level and lay the groundwork for future great golfers, end quote. He claimed to have witnessed many regions of the globe that have benefited from golf's expansion and improvement. As a result, he was appointed CEO of LIV Golf Investments. He immediately turned his attention to the Asian Tour after realizing that the region had not benefited from the expansion of golf. He focused on the entire continent. However, the vision has grown, and a tour of its own is being developed. On June 9, 2022, the first LIV Golf Invitational Series competition began at the Centurion Club outside of London, England. In 2023, the Invitational Series will be renamed the LIV Golf League. This year has seen an incredible amount of money flow through the LIV Golf Tour. According to news issued earlier this year by LIV Golf, Saudi Arabia's PIF is preparing to invest at least $784 million into its new athletic enterprise in its initial season. However, the president and COO of LIV Golf, Atul Khosla, revealed to ESPN that overall expenditures have been substantially more than that. The $784 million figure includes wages for staff members, construction expenses for tournaments, and production expenses for live streaming LIV events on its official website and social media. The guaranteed long-term contracts for the players, which may make up at least a third of that sum, are not included in that figure. When the two-time major PGA champion Greg Norman, CEO of LIV Golf, was asked about the source of the funding and the Saudi Arabia connection, he displayed a startling lack of interest in these issues. We've all made errors, and you want to learn from them to avoid making the same mistakes later on. He said that the PIF, Public Investment Fund, the LIV's primary investor, is a commercial enterprise. When questioned about the source of the cash and the connection to Saudi Arabia, they are highly independent. They choose their investments throughout the world. For commercial reasons, they have invested in significant American corporations. For a business opportunity, they invested in LIV Golf Investments. They have a strong interest in golf, so they heavily invest in LIV Golf. So why LIV Golf and not Saudi Arabia Golf? The LIV in the name of the LIV Golf Tour is not an acronym, according to Greg Norman, who spoke with Sports Illustrated. It represents 54 in Roman numeral form and has a strong meaning in terms of the LIV Golf Tour. The idea has an aspirational style, because 54 is the lowest score you could achieve on a par 72 course if you birdied every hole. In addition, it refers to the total number of holes in each competition. Since LIV Golf's tournaments only last 3 days, players will play 54 holes, while on the PGA Tour, most contests and events previous 4 days and 72 holes. In other words, even though the name LIV Golf Tour may seem odd, the organization chose it for a reason. At the very least, it's more striking than the Saudi Golf League. So apart from the number of games and holes used by the LIV tournament, how is it different from the PGA Tour? What then is the main reason PGA golfers are defecting to the LIV League, given that it is evident that some golfers don't care about their ethics and morals? Oddly, it's unusual to have a brand new golf league aiming to challenge the PGA Tour's near monopoly on professional golf, and even more so to see sure golfers backing it by joining the LIV Championship League. If you were among the best in the world, you had to compete on the PGA Tour circuit since it was the most prestigious and lucrative. So, how is LIV changing the golf landscape and challenging the PGA? The LIV has also implemented many new rules that are different from those used by the PGA Tour. Most notably, teams rather than individuals compete in the Saudi Tour. Additionally, compared to the typical 4 rounds on the PGA Tour, the LIV tournaments only have 3 rounds of golf, and the Saudi Tour has a smaller field of competitors. Therefore, players are not eliminated from the competition after 2 rounds, and the round starts with a shotgun start. The term shotgun describes a style of play in which each player simultaneously begins the round on a separate hole. In contrast to PGA professional competitions, it is frequently enjoyed in social tournaments. Besides the change in rules, LIV uses massive funds from the Saudi Arabian PIF to run its professional league, bringing tremendous changes to the golf ecosystem. Apart from the support of golfing heavyweights like Phil Mickelson and Tour President Greg Norman, who provide the tournament with some significant name credibility, the payoffs have undoubtedly been one of LIV Golf's main draws. While the PGA Tour does not, LIV pays players with guaranteed money. The PGA Tour does not pay for the players' lodging and travel costs. This organization does. The PGA Tour does not cover the cost of the airfare and lodging for caddies. It does. The same holds for players' families, agents, and coaches. It pays a sizable amount to each host venue to occupy the space for a week. So basically, LIV is using massive funding to bully the PGA Tour, as evident in how much money these players are offered to join the league. So, how much are these players being offered to join the Saudi-backed championship? Former world number 1 golfer Dustin Johnson was reportedly offered about $150 million USD to join. Similar offers were made to Bryson DeChambeau and Phil Mickelson, who were said to have received $150 million and $200 million respectively. Also, Cameron Smith, the current Open Championship champion, will receive at least $100 million. LIV Golf representatives, however, declined to give specifics about the players' contracts. Besides the big names, LIV gave enough money to entice past major title winners Louis Oosthuizen, Sergio Garcia, and Patrick Reed away from the PGA Tour. Apart from these contract offers, Dustin Johnson's 4 aces, including former Masters Championship Patrick Reed, Taylor Gooch, and Pat Perez, won the inaugural team title on Sunday and divided the winner's $16 million prize, which was awarded after the first LIV season finished, especially Dustin Johnson, whose on-course earnings for the season total over $35 million. The 2-time major champion was undoubtedly the face of LIV Golf in 2022 after finishing the year as the best individual and guiding his team to victory. The remaining teams weren't left with anything because Punch GC took home $8 million for coming in second, followed by Smash GC's $6 million and Stinger GC's $4 million. With these vast payouts, LIV Golf challenges the PGA's ability to remain the most appealing golf tour for great players. So that's it, guys. So is a new era in golf teeing it up? You may wonder how much money the Saudi Arabia-backed LIV League has, and how long the game can continue. One thing is for sure, the PGA Tour will be backed into a corner if other golf organizations don't ban LIV golfers. Who do you believe will win, the LIV versus PGA war?